Hot Toys has been on such a good run, and it comes out with this head sculpt. Welcome back to Studio, friends. And if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe. It's free. You get some free content from me. You can hear me talking about toys, movies, and all that kind of jazz. And let's get right into it. So, Hot Toys just released the promo photos for Peacemaker from season 2. I don't know what happened. Like, nothing has been this off, I think, since Paul Rudd from Ant-Man Quantumania, which I have up there, and he looks terrible. And this one also doesn't look too good either. Let's take a quick look here and then go through it. Okay, starting right off the bat, man, like immediately the head sculpt looks bad, like right away. It just looks like they've aged John Cena by 30 years. I mean, the thing with Hot Toys is I always find that actor has a very distinct face, they really distinct features, like Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones, or just older kind of characters. They do a really good job. And this one is almost like they made him older to maybe achieve that kind of realism. But in this photo, he just looks straight terrible right away. This photo's fine. You got Eagly there, obviously, and he's holding the helmet. And even this angle, yeah, like every angle, he just does not look good. Also, with this mouth wide open, this head sculpt, does anyone use this? Like, they use this mouthpiece for the first version of him like that. What is that? The tongue is terrible. And when does he do that in the show? I think in maybe the second last episode of season 1, when him and Vigilante are in the woods and they're breaking stuff. That's the only time he really sticks his tongue out, and maybe it was in the trailer, and that's why they use it constantly. This is a terrible look. Here's a better look. With the helmet on and straight mouth, holding some weapon, standing like that, that looks like a good figure. But the only thing is with me, it's just, it doesn't look like they've updated much since season 1 with that figure. So is this really necessary? And if it was necessary, then change it up a little bit. Maybe a battle damage version would be better. He's got some different helmets and some different weapons, but even the body looks the same as season 1. Yeah, these the holding the sword, I guess that's going to come in later on in this series. I haven't watched episode 2 just yet as I record this video, but I'm sure the sword comes in handy at some stage. Eagly with his wings open, that's great. They could have done something with his feet, though, to make it look like he's actually flying. Now it just kind of looks cheap, if you ask me. This whole figure kind of just seems like they've mailed it in. They just reused a whole lot of pieces from the season 1 figure. Put a really terrible head sculpt. Yeah, in this photo when he's standing there, you can see like the pegs in his wrist pegs. Yeah, it just does not look good. You can kind of see John Cena a little bit, maybe. Here you can see John Cena. The one I use in my thumbnail is probably the best photo they have of John Cena. You can kind of see it. The hair looks accurate. For some reason, he looks so sweaty. Like, why is he so sweaty? And his pores are real deep. It's almost like they're overcompensating for the lack of likeness here. This photo's not too bad either, but just generally speaking, he just looks not like John Cena, and maybe a mix of John Cena and Josh Brolin almost. Yeah, and then, helmet on, he's got the new helmet. Look more close-ups, and then overall just looking at the jetpack and the helmet and the head sculpt. Yeah, it's just not a good photo. Even from all the different angles, none of them look dead on to John Cena. They all look a little off. Helmet, even with the helmet on and the mouth, it doesn't look that much like John Cena either. Yeah, it doesn't come with much. Oh man, it is a miss for me. Here's the thing. I actually really like John Cena. I like Peacemaker season 1. Season 2 is off to a great start. I don't think I probably would have gotten this figure regardless. Maybe if it looked really good. If they had a head sculpt with some scratches on his face, I've seen some photos online of some like battle damage that he's gone through, or maybe the other helmet doesn't look so similar to the one that he has in this. But even still, this figure, it just looks like a step back from what Hot Toys has been producing as of late. They've been on a run of just amazing head sculpts. Sure, some of them aren't 10 out of 10, but they've all been at least an 8 or a 9. The last time there's been this much kickback on a head sculpt from what I remember is Paul Rudd from Quantumania. And that looked nothing like Paul Rudd, like at all. And then even when it came out, they did some tweaks here and there, but it almost looked worse, to be honest. So I think maybe Peacemaker's not that big in the Asian market, and so they just kind of mailed it in, hoping some North American customers end up buying it. But for me, yeah, this figure might be one of the worst ones they've released in a long time, other than the rehashes or re-releases of some different Iron Man armor, which always have a little bit of tweaks. But I know a lot of Hot Toys fans love Iron Man, so for them that's good. But I guess Peacemaker doesn't have big enough of an audience to really innovate with that figure. Yeah, for me, this figure is unfortunately going to be a complete no, even if they come out with some updated head sculpt photos. I just don't think this has a space in my collection, unfortunately. But if you're planning on getting it, let me know in the comments down below. If you think the head sculpt looks like a completely different actor than I think, the mix of John Cena and Josh Brolin, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.